Hey guys, welcome to another What's the Point? This week we ask, what's the point of banning people in online games? Okay, last week we asked, what's the point of people cheating and hacking in online games? Well, for this week, we tackle what's the point of the result if you get caught cheating or hacking in online games, which is normally you get banned from said game. So on the surface, you'd think that banning people in an online game doesn't make sense. Why? Well, the objective of any online game is to keep players playing. That's how the game developer or distributor actually make their money. So if there are no people playing the game, or there are less people playing the game, they make less money. So if that's the case, why would they ban people online in their online game? Well, that on its own is actually the answer to the question. They want to keep players in the game. So how does that work? I mean, when you ban someone, you lose a player. Exactly. When you ban a bad player, you lose one bad player. Now, think of it this way. If that one player is not banned, since this is an online game, his actions affect other players. They affect them in one of two ways. They affect them in either the players get disheartened, or the players begin to emulate his actions. So think about the disheartened type of players first. So what I mean by disheartened? Well, how would you feel if you worked hard playing your game, getting your levels, getting your gear, doing it the legal route, and then here comes along another player who is far better geared than you are for doing far less work simply because they did something that was against the rules of the game. How would you feel? You wouldn't feel pretty good. It actually reaches the point that if you keep encountering more and more of these players, you start to feel that it's pointless to play the game and you actually leave the game. So in that sense, you get a 1:1 type of ratio. You get one bad player that leaves if you ban it, or you get one decent player that leaves because he doesn't feel that the game is worth playing anymore. Well, you have to remember, the one bad player doesn't just interact with one good player. Other players might start to see this bad player and they might feel the same way. So now you're gonna eventually have one bad player influencing 5, 10 decent players who may eventually leave your game because they're feeling disheartened. Okay? So what about the other type of player? Well, the other type of player, when they see someone who cheats or hacks or exploits, they begin to emulate. They want to do it too because, hey, this guy made it to the top level and it's really easy. When you do this exploit or this cheat, let's do it too. So now you have one bad player creating more bad players who in turn start to influence more players and eventually either generate more bad players or get more players disheartened that leave the game. Okay? So you eventually get this at this point where you have a lot of players leaving the game. And this point becomes simple math. You could have avoided all of these players leaving your game simply by just banning one player. So it's a basic math. The trade-off, it's a trade-off. Alright. So yeah, that's basically the reason why companies would ban abusive players in the game itself. Alright? Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. We actually do these videos once a week, every Friday at 11 a.m. Philippine time. Alright, well, I'll see you guys on the next video.